Hello and welcome to Executive Intelligence. We've been dealing with executive leadership, and today I want to continue the series on time management. And I said yesterday that our respect for time is a prediction of our financial future. Now today I want to show you the 3 ways to take the best advantage of time. You know, time is the one thing you need to do. You need to obey time factor in order for you to have greater result. Now, for a long-term goal, you need to use time wisely to achieve a long-term goal. If you want to harvest after a few days, maybe you can plant a vegetable. But if you want to harvest after a few weeks, perhaps you can plant a maize. But if you want to harvest maybe after a few months, maybe you can just plant a yam. But if you want to harvest after a few years, I think you need to plant a cocoa or you plant a bamboo. You know why? If we do not understand how time works in everything we do, we will be mistaking the gestation time of the pregnancy of a dog with that of an elephant. I remember one of our friends was telling me sometimes that, oh, GFK, why can't you get this done now? I said, no, the pregnancy of a dog is not the same as that of an elephant. So many of the time, we must not waste our time. You know, you don't spend so much energy on what will give you a very little result. Time, when you work on time, you must understand the long-term and the short-term goals. For whatever you need to do in life, you must respect time and you must put time into it. Because if you want to know the value of 1 year, I think you can ask a guy that has an extra year in school. If you want to know the value of just a month, maybe you can ask a woman that had a miscarriage. But if you want to know the value of 1 week, perhaps you can ask someone that was jailed for 1 week, especially in Nigerian prison. And if you want to know the value of just 1 day, maybe you can ask 2 lovers, a Romeo and Juliet, waiting to see each other. They will tell you the value of 24 hours that looks like 24 years because of love. Yeah, if you want to know the value of just 1 hour, I think you can ask a man that missed his flight. I've missed my flight a couple of times, and I got to know the value of 1 hour when I missed those flights. And if you want to know the value of just 1 minute, you that you are looking at me, why can't you cease your breath for 60 seconds? And then you know the value of just 1 minute. You want to know the value of just 1 second. Ask the man that escaped an accident. He will tell you the value of just 1 second. Or you want to know the value of a split of a second? Let me take you back to Olympic in the London Olympics in 2012, when Michael Phelps and the Serbian, they were brackets in the freestyle swimming. And when they went to the computers, they saw that it was still brackets. But the Great Britain said to the world that we will know who really won since we are in a digital age. And they did a forensic vetting for who came first. And when they did the forensic vetting, Great Britain showed us that actually they owned the English. You know what they said? They said Michael Phelps came first by 1/100th of a second. In the spirit of that, you can't waste my time, because I got to know that even there is what we call the 1/100th of a second. And that gave Michael Phelps the gold. And just 1/100th of a second gave him the gold and gave the other guy a silver. 2 people will not collect the gold in any competition for one particular game. Someone collects it, and if you are just a nose faster or 100th of a second faster, that gives you meaning. When you want to do anything, you must put in the time. Time is what we use to measure greatness. A man is poor because he doesn't value time. A man is rich because he values time. When you see people don't have time for you, it's simply because they bringing you into their faculty or on board simply means that it is not adding profits. You are a medical student and you play chess for 4 hours or 5 hours every day. You can be rest assured when you get to the second year, you find yourself in zoology or on your way back to your village, simply because a medical student who has a lot to do on anatomy, who has a lot to dissect and all that, can never be playing chess for 6 to 7 hours and be clubbing around. Why? It's because he knows that he needs to put in time. So in the corporate world, we today in Nigeria, I wish our government can begin to do the clock in and the clock out system. You know, when that happens, you won't see people going for naming ceremony, because whenever you are not at work, you are not paid for it. You clock in and you clock out, and we pay people according to the value of much time they put in their work. If the federal government starts this process, I can assure you everybody will sit up, because your respect for time is a prediction of your financial future. I'll see you tomorrow, still on that topic, executive leadership. My name is James. I'll catch you tomorrow. Thank you very much.